Hey guys, so I say this is going to be my last Build-A-Bear, but I do really want the Halloween one. They've come out with a pumpkin one and the head glows in the dark and I'm like, oh my days, I need that in my life. But this is like the last Build-A-Bear. I've tried all their features apart from the scent, but I've heard with the scent it's actually better to actually get it from the actual store than if you do it online, because if you do it online they don't kind of, because there's a procedure, not a procedure, but there's a way of doing it. So like the scent is more forward, so it has a stronger scent. And I think wherever you can get them, whatever they do in the warehouses, or if it is a warehouse or it's another store, I have no idea. Either way, they don't do it as well as if you go into the store. So anyway, so I decided to turn an innocent little Build-A-Bear into a Halloween kind of character, if you can guess. It's a well-known film franchise, shall I say, and it's a well-known sound as well. Also, I had to add another clip to it that has, like this bit here, has nothing to do with the film, but the audio clip had to be, I think it was like 20 seconds long, and the original Grudge, yeah, I just told you the film, but the original what I had wasn't that long, so it just went on to the next. Don't even ask. Basically, the reason why I had that other audio on my phone anyway is because, if you didn't know already, I have a second channel where I make up scary films, not scary films, scary stories. So yeah, I will link that down below. But anyway, so how I did this, I decided to do this online because I really didn't want to creep out the store, which my nearest store, to get a Build-A-Bear. I don't want them to look at me in an odd way from thereafter, because I still want to be able to walk into that shop without being judged. But so if you didn't know, Build-A-Bears, you can add like a voice, so you can either add your recording to it, or you can pick a way of like stock audios from like different characters and stuff and that sort of thing, which they've kind of partnered with anyway. So if you're to do this online, basically what happens is you add it into your cart. This is if you're recording your own voice, because obviously if you pick one of the other voices recorded for whatever, you don't need this step. So what happens is you get an email, and then you have to wait until you get another email, because even if you try and do it with the first email, that code hasn't been activated yet, so you can't, so it's only activated till you get the other email. But you get this free phone number, which is also free on mobiles. You call it up and basically it goes through the process. You tell your recorded voice, if it's your voice or whatever, if it's pre-recorded, whatever, you put it in and then it records it and that sort of thing. They do give you up to 7 days to do this, but after that they'll just send you the bear without the recorded voice, so do bear that in mind. So yeah, so this bear is the Paulette bear. It's one of those famous Build-A-Bears, along with the Build-A-Bear frogs, which everyone's obsessed with. But yeah, and it is so soft, this Paulette bear. It is so soft, but that's what it looks like. It looks like one of those baby, not a baby rabbit, but like a toddler rabbit, if that makes any sense. Like, it's a juvenile rabbit compared to an adult rabbit. I'm blabbering. I'm talking about an age of a stuffed teddy here. And then that's when I decided to get the birth certificate, but I only kind of got this birth certificate just because obviously I give it a name, the character's name and everything like that, of Kayako. If you've not seen The Grudge, you should see The Grudge. It's funny because I saw it backwards. I saw the second one first and then the first one, because that's how I roll. But yeah, if you've not seen it, you should see it, because you kind of feel sorry. So again, America changes everything. The Japanese story sounds a lot better than the American one, the Americanized one. I mean, at this rate anyway, there's a lot of I prefer the originals of The Ring and Shutter as well. I prefer the original Japanese versions. But yeah, but you should see the Japanese version as well. But yeah, the stories are different to the original when it comes to this family. But either way, it's still a tortured soul. So yeah. And I may be doing a scary story on this particular bear, so you should subscribe to the channel. But yeah, I thought I'd do a video of my experience of getting a recorded bear by doing it online, and it's literally fairly easy, and having it shipped as well. But I will say the box is massive. Like, why? Like, why build a bear? Why? Look at the size of the box and look at the size of the teddy. Did it really have to be that big? Did it even need to be in a box? I don't know. I feel that people assume now, I know I'm going a little bit of a rant now, but I think people just assume because it's not plastic, it's fine on the environment. But we have a certain amount of trees in the world. Trees help us breathe, and it's still wastage. But again, people just think, well, plastic's bad for the environment. Yeah, killing the freaking trees for nothing is as well. But yeah, that's it for this video. So bye guys.